My parliamentary week breaks down to being in the Parliament in Holyrood on Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursdays, and in the constituency on Mondays and Fridays and over the weekend. But often I'm attending local events on Tuesday mornings or Wednesday evenings back in the Borders or in Pennycook. And over the last couple of weeks it's been extremely busy, both in the Parliament and in the constituency. And just this week and last I've had over 100 sixth form and high school students from Peebles High School and Gala Academy coming to visit the Parliament, to ask me questions, to learn about my work, to discuss current affairs and their priorities. And engaging the secondary schools in the work that I do in the Parliament is a really important part of the job. Part of my work also has been supporting local groups such as the Borders Disability Forum. We met together with First Bus to discuss accessibility issues, reliability of timetabling, training for staff, as well as a campaign that I have is to try and improve the timetabling so that people who do need the buses, who are low floor buses, they can understand that the buses on a particular route will be low floor kneeling buses. I've had casework from constituents where they have not been clear whether or not the buses are going to be kneeling buses on a particular route. Also, I've spoken in debates on education in the Parliament, both on international education, about languages strategy, of which I was able to promote local schools for some of the international work that they do, whether or not it's sixth form students talking about the European Union in Ulster, or some of the international education work that Peebles High School pupils do. And I was also debating a motion to look at the Swedish system of education, where they effectively create independent trusts to run the schools. Whilst I think we should be learning from other areas in the world, I've been very sceptical of that. Attainment in Swedish schools has actually underperformed those in Scottish schools over the last decade, and I've sometimes have a concern that we have a grass is greener approach of wanting to adopt international models without recognising the benefits of what we have in this country already. But the coming months and years are going to be very difficult with regards to finance, and I've already spoken to two parent councils with regards to the funding difficulties that are coming down the line. And later on in this year we have the curriculum for excellence that is due to be introduced, but there is concern about whether or not the secondary schools are ready for such a radical change. The government has said that there will be no changes to the qualifications, no changes to the timetabling, but there is uncertainty with regards to the whole change of the curriculum, what impact it will have on the secondary level, given the fact the government has said it should be being introduced this August. So that's a focus on education over the last couple of weeks. I've also had the real privilege of hosting some events in the Parliament and to be with Guides and Peebles, or with SAFA, the Armed Forces Family Help, in the Parliament on Tuesday this week. So as ever, it's a very varied aspect of the job, whether or not it's transport, education, supporting veterans, or dealing with community groups such as Guidings in Peebles, which was the first company in Scotland that's recently celebrated the centenary of its first meeting. It's been a very varied few weeks, and as ever, I hope you're able to look through the website. If you've got any comments about any of the work that I do, or you want to get in touch, all of the information is available on my website.